Hello everybody, my name is Liam, also known as Liam Lad, and welcome back to the Liam Lad channel. Here today, I am finally bringing F1 22 My Team Career Mode to the channel. So, here we go, episode 0, let's jump straight into it. As you can see on the screen right now, we have newcomer and midfield challenger and championship contender teams which we can choose from. Of course, from the start, I was going to go for newcomer at first, but listen, I am not the best at this game still yet. So we have went with the middle team. Obviously, we're going with the full season. I'm just going to go through really quick and choose all the custom settings that are going to be introduced into this My Team Career series. As you can see, I'm just going through, changing a few things, making sure everything is okay and ready for us to go. But while you see this going on behind you, I just want to say sorry for the lack of uploads recently. I just haven't been feeling the best in myself, and I just needed some time to, get around to do a few things. But we are here now, and hopefully this will be a consistent series. I'm not too sure on how I want to do it yet, and the whole concept of the video. I just need to try and understand what I'm actually going for first before I try anything different. But we're going to start off this episode with this kind of commentary style. So I'm not actually doing this now live. I am commentating over this. But that is done anyway. For the assists, I am going to turn off the team icons because I don't really want them in. I think it'll kind of ruin the game if they're in. But let's start this career mode. So as you heard, my little team radio then. So let's create our character. So that's what we are going to do. I am British, so that's what we are going to choose. The name, obviously we're going to go for the one and only Liam Lad. I don't know what else I would have called myself, to be honest. But we're going to go with this. I was going to actually put my actual surname in, but then I decided against that. I could have been a bit faster on the keyboard. I was just kind of looking around to see what I could use, but yeah, there we go. And then I do actually put the audio name as my actual surname, so that's in there anyway. And then driver number, we are going to go with the elusive number 8. So that's our character done. And now here, we have to change the helmet, the suit, gloves, everything like that. All the good stuff. So I went with this helmet in the top right because I thought this looked a bit like Lando's helmet. So I went with this but changed it a little bit just to suit my personal preference, sorry. Also, I think the music in this game is copyrighted, and I forgot to turn it off before we started this, which is my bad. It will be off for the next episode, I promise. So if this gets a claim, then, well, that's kind of my fault anyway. But as you can see here, we go with the lovely yellow, the lighter purple and the darker purple together. And then I didn't really know what to do with this. I was looking to do with grey with a black, but we did actually end up going with the lighter grey anyway. And I just bumped up the yellow to like more of a lime colour, so that looks a bit nicer now to me anyway. I think that looks absolutely wonderful. So let's move on to the suit now. So this is going to be obviously for me and my teammate. So I'm looking through and I don't really see any that stand out too much to me, but we are just going to go with this one and just change the colours around a little bit to kind of match the helmet in a way. And here we are now. The suit is starting to take shape, starting to look like the actual final product. I'm excited for this series because, as you saw from the start, we are going to be a middle team contender, which will be very interesting because I don't really want to start from the very back every race because I think it will be a bit boring if I'm constantly losing time and losing out on absolutely everything. But we should see how this goes. I mean, there should be a good few fights in here. I should be able to get my hands dirty a little bit. We will see for sure how this goes. I think how I want to do this, as You can see the gloves taking shape as well to go with the color scheme of the suit as we go through the character poses. Yeah, I don't know how to do this because I was thinking to actually like play the races, not commentate, like not do it like a live reaction, but then like kind of commentate over like the replay and a bit over like my actual view as well, as we can go through, listen to the radio calls.
Thank you. I need a moment. You guys gotta trust me. I'm taking you to battle, yeah? Oh, you snooze! You lose! Oh, peanut butter jelly time! Peanut butter jelly time! Woo!
You've got to absolutely love them radio calls.
Okay, boss. To get this team up and running, the first thing we need to do is register a team name and bring in some important partners.
Right, so here we go, the interesting part.
Team name.
Let's enter the team name, which is gonna be Liam Ladd MS, which is also known as Liam Ladd Motorsport, which is exactly what we want. Hopefully we can bring
Our primary sponsor for this season.
this team
Offer a larger signing bonus up front.
to the top.
Weekly income. The better we perform, the more our level will go up as the team gains more acclaim. Doing this will increase the income from our sponsors.
I do keep trying to speak, but my guy just keeps on speaking over me no matter what I do. So yeah, as we look through these primary sponsor selections, I am having a look at the goal bonuses and the weekly income, seeing what will suit us the most, as along with the actual signing bonus that we get for obviously for signing the contract with them. So basically how much we start off the season with. So obviously I want quite a high one, but I don't want to be too cocky and jump in with a big bonus. But as you see,
Let's sign with those now.
we have signed with Seren or Seren.
Better. Be careful about spending all our cash. We are going to have people and facilities to invest in as well. Power unit suppliers will also provide upgrades throughout the season, free of charge.
Now moving on to the power unit selection. Obviously this is a absolutely massive part of the car, and I was looking around a bit, looking at the different performances, the durabilities, and obviously the overall cost of the power unit. But in the end I did decide to go with AMG Petronas Mercedes.
Our second driver. Let's sign a teammate. Here are the drivers interested in joining our team. Look at their stats and pick someone you think can get us good results, as long as we can afford them. We renew contracts periodically, so you'll have plenty of chances to sign someone else should the need arise.
And now looking through the teammate selection screen, I was having a look at the different ratings, their experience, the racecraft and everything. Obviously the focus is a massive part of this game, but I do decide to go with the most expensive, Oscar Piastri.
Afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
Everything is done. As you can see how much everything costs.
Livery will be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
Thank you. Here we go on to the most interesting part of this episode, and that is creating the livery of the car. I was looking at a few different presets on this screen and a few caught my attention, but the first one that we are going to use in this first season, this beautiful car right here. So we are going to obviously change it to our team's colours. To my selection, I know you haven't had a say in this, but you probably will do in the upcoming seasons, and also for different like special races we might mix it up for like my home Grand Prix, which will be Silverstone. So we might just have to wait and see for that. But as you can see, the black and the yellowish, like the lime color kind of, I'm not too sure what to call it really. But I was having a little look around obviously for this accent. So I was looking around, I wanted to change the white a little bit maybe. As you can see, there's a few blocks of white and I wanted to change that, but I decided to stay with it because it looked the nicest on the car. regardless. So now the car is finished. Just gonna add a personal sticker to the inside of the car.
Last but not least, we need to consider our brand, our badge, team colours.
And look at this, the team is now taking shape. You can see me and Piastri behind me with the car looking very nice. But now we're just going to have a look at the different emblems. I'm going to have no background to it. That doesn't really bother me too much. But I decided to go with this logo right here because it actually looks like a double L, like an L upright and then one upside down. So we've went with this to go with the Liam Ladd sort of theme. The top one is going to be a black L and then the bottom one is going to be that lime green color as well. It looks a bit darker on the logo. I'm not too sure why. It might be because like I added that little gradient to it, but that's fine. Regardless, I don't mind. And then obviously the team colors are going to be the same, green, yellow, and black and white as well to go with it. So, like I say, the team is starting to take shape, but it's not all about looks in F1. It is about the power of the car, the aerodynamics. But like I said, I'm excited. I'm ready to see what we are like in our first race in Bahrain. It is going to be very exciting to see who we're in the battle with, to see who we can come out on top of. It's going to be very interesting to say the least, but we are going to advance.
Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to the team HQ. We can start our push to the top of Formula 1.
Thank you very much. So we are going to advance and introduce Will Buxton to our team headquarters. Look how beautiful it looks. Welcome to Liam Ladd Motorsport headquarters. Will Buxton.
Hello folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition of Paddock Pass. We're here at the headquarters of Formula One's newest team for an exclusive first look at what they will be bringing to the sport. It's always an exciting moment to welcome a new team onto the grid. However, what makes this occasion a little more special is how strikingly different the cars are this year. Yep, the long-awaited new regulations are finally here, and with them, the start of the next era of Formula One. The 2022 season ushers in a change of direction to the regulations aimed at promoting closer racing, with new aero additions in the form of swooping front and rear wings, along with the new eye-catching 18-inch low-profile tyres that will push tyre technology to the limit. So then, the question remains as to whether this team can grasp the opportunity before them with both hands and lead the charge against the rest of the paddock. We'll find out soon enough, as the new season is just about to begin. But first, let's see the unveiling of the team's car and meet the owner of the brand new Formula One team.
So here we go then, the introduction of the new car for the 2022 season. It looks absolutely beautiful. I hope you guys like the look of it as well. But there she is. What an absolute beauty.
Well, first of all, thanks so much for inviting us here today. It's been wonderful to see behind the scenes. As you might expect, I've got about a million questions, so let's jump straight in. It's been a long time since we last saw a team owner take their own car onto the track, and the sport's changed enormously in the intervening years. How are you going to handle the responsibilities of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
Well, Will, I won't lie, it's been a lot of work and there's even more to come, but I wouldn't have taken on the task if I didn't believe in myself and my team.
Let's talk about your teammate. Now, it's clear they're excited to have signed with you, but tell me, what is it that you think they bring to the team?
Well, we've seen what they can do on paper and I see a lot of potential in them.
So you've obviously been putting a lot of work into the car. I know it's early days, but how do you expect it to feel out there?
The chassis balance is incredible.
Most of the other teams can boast years of experience in Formula One. Where do you see the opportunities to make those vital performance gains you need to put you within reach of the other cars?
Well, Will, I think a fresh pair of eyes can find solutions other teams haven't seen, and we found some unique ways of reducing the drag of the car.
Ultimately, your success this season is going to come down to whether you can take positions from the other drivers. What is it about your car that's going to give you that edge in those battles?
Well, I think we've developed an incredibly light car, and this helps both top speed and through the corners.
And finally, with so many specialist departments working together here at your headquarters, and with such an important deadline coming up, who's getting that coveted Teacher's Gold Star? Which group do you feel the most proud of right now?
Well, personally, I think all the departments have been working ferociously, but the aerodynamics are perhaps the biggest part of Formula One. What our team has achieved in such a short time is a miracle.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful to get an insight from you and, of course, to see around the headquarters. Thank you for today. Really appreciate it. And thank you all at home for watching as well. We'll see you very soon.
Thank you very much, Will Buxton, to come out and interview us. But there we go. That's where this episode is going to leave off. Obviously, it's been a little short one, just introducing the team, showing me setting up the team and everything like that. This is going down as episode 0. Obviously, this is not going to be episode 1 because I haven't even raced yet. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you are ready for the season that awaits us. But yeah, here we are in the HQ, getting things ready. As you can see, the teammate in the background as well. The car looking absolutely wonderful. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I've been Liam Lad, and I will see you very, very soon for the next one.